Stores or working their thumbs shopping on their phones. We're going to explain what to expect if you're staying home or heading out. And new this hour, concerns are growing over a new COVID-19 variant. We're hearing from the nation's top infectious disease expert on what the country should do next to prevent it from spreading here at home. Well, happy Friday to you and happy day after Thanksgiving. Hopefully you're warm and cozy inside watching us right now, but if you get ready to head out, Chesley, you got to bring out the big boy coat today. That wind is like cutting right through those thinner jackets.
Absolutely. Take a look at this. This is our live camera. It's Truist Park. There's the home of the champs right there. But notice how it just kind of every now and again starts to wiggle a little bit. Yeah, those winds are kicking up out there. Traffic seems to be flowing fine. We've got plenty of sunshine, so it looks good. But it is on the cold side. As Aisha mentioned, you need your coat, at least a light coat going out. Plenty of sunshine around. High pressure is taking over our skies. We had clouds earlier, and temperatures were in the 50s. Now we're down into the 40s, even some 30s up here to the far north, where you see those deeper blues in there. 38 degrees right now in Blairsville, 47 in the city of Atlanta, 50 in Peachtree City. I think we'll top off right there, right around 50 degrees. We'll keep the sunshine intact, but we're going to watch those temperatures fall off tonight, once again down into the low 30s. So if you're going out shopping this afternoon, make sure you grab your coat. You're going to need it. 45 degrees by noon, 50 by 3. We'll drop back down to 41 degrees by 7, going back down into the 30s for overnight lows. We're going to rebound a bit as we head into the weekend, near 60 on Saturday with mostly sunny skies. A few clouds coming in by Sunday with 60 for the high, and you'll love next week as we continuously warm up. We'll talk more about it in the full forecast coming up.
See you soon, Chesley. Thank you. An investigation is going on right now in Gwinnett County after police say a son stabbed his mother to death. The tragedy happened on Thanksgiving Day at a home on Misty Valley Court in Lawrenceville. Police found 42-year-old Marcia Chance stabbed to death. Her 18-year-old son now charged with her murder. The mom's other son, that's who called 911. Neighbors say the family has lived in this home for years, and seeing police here is not unusual.
There is significant history with the suspect at this residence.
We feel really bad about it, but it's sad, you know.
Police have not given us an exact motive, but they are helping the investigation. Will flesh all of that out. Meanwhile, the son is currently in custody at the Gwinnett County Detention Center. We have some new details this noon in the killing of a Henry County officer. A third person is now charged. Officer Paramount Desai was shot while responding to a domestic call earlier this month. He died a few days later in the hospital. Police say another woman was taken into custody on November 15th in Riverdale. She's charged with hiding Jordan Jackson, the man who was accused of shooting Desai. 1 week after the shooting, investigators closed in on Jackson. They say he killed himself before he was arrested. Right now, a teenager is missing in Jonesboro. The Clayton County Police Department need anyone with information to please come forward. This is 16-year-old Shanila Peterson. She was just reported missing on Thanksgiving, but police say she was last seen on November 6th, leaving her home on Terra Boulevard in Jonesboro. She was wearing a colored t-shirt with purple multicolored shorts. If you know where she is, please call 911. All right, kicking off the busy holiday shopping season on this Black Friday. Last night, after you stuffed your belly, you probably headed on out to get in line at the stores, trying to get those best deals. 11Alive's Karis Belger is live for us right now from Lenox Square Mall. Karis, what have you noticed out there at Lenox?
Well, it is pretty busy out here. Nothing chaotic. We haven't seen any fights over flat screens, you know, that normal image you think of for Black Friday, but still a pretty big crowd of people. And this is actually in line with what economists expected to see with holiday shopping. In fact, the National Retail Federation expected that there would be 2 million more shoppers this year than there were last year. Additionally, they expect that each shopper is going to spend around $1,000 a piece. That is regardless of concerns about rising prices. And we also heard from the managers at the Lenox Mall. They say they've already seen large crowds, not just today, not just yesterday, but or earlier this week rather, but also going all through the weeks, all through this month really, as a lot of big box stores have continued to make those Black Friday sales start earlier in the month. And they expect to continue seeing those crowds well through the holiday shopping season going into Christmas.
We've been seeing great traffic all week, and we're obviously very busy already this morning, very early. We opened this morning at 6 a.m., and so we have extra extended hours for people to get their shopping done, which is a great thing for the season, and will be extended all through the season leading up to Christmas for all of those holiday shopping needs.
And we know that security is a big concern with the holiday shopping season. People are urged to be diligent, but there is extra security at Lenox Mall. While I was in there earlier, there were lots of security guards roaming around, looking at things, stopping people in the stores just to be sure if they needed to. So lots of security. Also in the parking lot, there's a security box where people can stand up there and they can watch people coming in and out of the parking lot. Just a few of the precautions that have been taken to make sure people do stay safe while they are getting that shopping done.
All right, Karis, thank you. Sounds like all is well right now. Everybody enjoying their shopping experience. So we did also ask mall representatives about that new youth supervision policy that was put in place back in September. We're told, yep, it's still in place and has helped lead to a decrease in crime. Authorities are encouraging shoppers to be more aware of their surroundings, lock your car doors, and put any valuables out of sight when you leave the car. If you don't feel safe, you can always request a security escort. And now that you are getting some of your shopping out of the way, don't forget there is deadlines you need to know to ship your gift. Don't worry, you still have some time, but only a couple of weeks. Did you know it's 30 days until Christmas? For those packages being sent through the Postal Service, you have until December 17th to send those first-class mail and smaller first-class packages in time. The deadline for Priority Mail is December 18th, and for Priority Mail Express, the deadline is December 23rd. FedEx, the last day for ground home delivery is December 15th. You can use Express Saver until December 21st. Also, 2-day overnight and same-day shipping options available. And for packages being shipped through UPS, check the company's website for quotes on ground shipping for when you can expect your packages to arrive. They are offering second-day and next-day air services, but when you get that close, you know you better be prepared to pay for it. While you're out there shopping, remember, thank a truck driver. The trucking industry moves more than 70% of the nation's freight each year, and right now they're facing a major shortage that's impacting all of us right now. 11Alive's Chrissy Diaz spoke to 3 truck drivers at the beginning of the pandemic. More than a year later, Chrissy is checking back in.
In April of 2020, I spoke to drivers Steph, Danita, and Barbara. A year and a half later, 2 of them are no longer driving. Barbara was laid off, and Danita went into healthcare during the pandemic. But Steph, as they say, is still trucking.
So this must be one of the rare days you're at home.
Yeah, very rare lately.
Steph drives heavy haul. In fact, he just transported a car wash to Lawrenceville. He says the past year has been rough for a lot of reasons.
The driver is waiting for hours at a port. We have a 14-hour day we have to work with. So if you're at the port and you're spending 6 hours waiting for a chassis, well, you only have so many driving hours left. And you're not going to make a deadline if you had one.
His colleague Corey Parker recently had to wait 22 hours for a poultry pickup.
Yeah, that was fun. That was they didn't have any kind of facilities for a restroom there, and instead of waiting for 22 hours.
So what do you do?
Bottles.
No restrooms, no parking. Those are problems they run into often. But the federal vaccine mandate has created a new one.
A lot of truck drivers are not vaccinated. And a lot of the big grocery stores, packaging plants won't let unvaccinated drivers go in there.
According to the American Trucking Association, the trucking industry is short 80,000 drivers. Without action, that number is expected to double by year 2030. That means nearly 1 million new drivers will need to be trained and hired to keep pace with increasing consumer demand. But finding a driver is only half the battle. The trouble is keeping them.
If you look at the large employers of truck drivers, the annual rate of turnover is 90%. That tells us that there's something deeper going on than any short-term fix is going to address.
Earlier this week, Governor Kemp met with leaders from the trucking industry to talk about solutions, like lowering the age to get a commercial driver's license, removing unnecessary taxes, and suspending the federal vaccine mandate. Truck drivers say something's got to give.
So do you think this driver retention issue is going to get worse before it gets better?
Yes, I really do. I mean, you can put all the bonuses out there you want, but if you don't have a certain mindset of a driver out there to do it, it's useless.
The economy dies when trucks stop running.
New today, state environmental regulators are proposing a massive fine in connection to a cargo ship that capsized off the Georgia coast. Regulators say the South Korean freight company behind the Golden Ray ship leaked pollutants into the water when it overturned near the port of Brunswick in 2019. The firm will have a year to either pay up to $3 million or submit a plan for a special environmental project in order to pay less. The last piece of the cargo ship was removed in late October. All new details this noon about the new COVID variant identified in Africa that is causing major global concern. We've learned Israel has detected its first cases of the variant that's known to cause a large number of mutations. They placed 3 people in isolation. Top infectious disease expert Dr. Anthony Fauci says the U.S. should be ready to act quickly.
Obviously, as soon as we find out more information, we'll make a decision as quickly as we possibly can. You always put these things on the table, but you don't want to say you're going to do it until you have some scientific reason to do it. That's the reason why we're rushing now to get that scientific data to try and make an informed decision about something like that.
Also, the European Union is planning to stop air travel from southern Africa to counter the spread of it. The World Health Organization says they're monitoring the situation as we enter the holiday season. The fridge is packed with those Thanksgiving leftovers, and some are asking if it's okay to share with your pets. We're verifying some claims and separating fact from fiction.
Experts.
So you can be confident you're getting the facts every time.
If you haven't watched Verify, see the difference on the 11Alive Morning News and at 11 p.m.
Weather can't run from the 11Alive Thunder Truck. A mobile weather center with the power and speed to chase down the strongest storms and bring you on-the-ground conditions. The 11Alive Thunder Truck, sponsored by Landmark Dodge.
Whether you're heading to school or the office, walk out the door prepared.
11Alive Morning News gives you breaking news and perspective on the day ahead.
From sunny skies to severe weather, know what to expect and what to wear.
And while I can't stop traffic, I can certainly help save you some time and frustration.
If you haven't watched the 11Alive Morning News lately, see the difference. Weekdays, 5 to 7 a.m. If you see breaking news wherever you are, safely snap it and share it with us using Near Me on the 11Alive News app.
All right, look at this video of breaking news a viewer just sent us.
Download the 11Alive News app to use Near Me.
Life moves fast in Metro Atlanta. So does the news.
Watch 11Alive News at 11. You'll get breaking news and you'll get it fast.
See stories and perspectives on the issues affecting you.
Whether it's sunny skies or severe weather, feel confident you've got an accurate forecast for tomorrow.
And we verify whether viral stories are fact or fiction. No one else does that.
If you haven't watched 11Alive News lately, see the difference. Watch 11Alive News at 11 p.m.
Want to verify whether something's true or false?
Do parents have the right to see their child's medical records?
Now you can ask us using the Near Me feature of the 11Alive News app. Just record your question, send it to us. Download the 11Alive News app to use Near Me.
News happens fast. Stream it faster. 11Alive News is now on Roku. Stream live newscasts.
We began with breaking news
and watch on demand.
We're tracking severe weather moving through the metro area.
11Alive News. Stream now on Roku.
When it comes to weather, all you want to know is, how is it going to affect my day?
When you watch 11Alive Storm Trackers, we focus on the next 24 hours so that you can plan your day.
And when it comes to severe weather, we're live instantly, keeping you up to date and keeping your family safe.
Accuracy and safety are everything. We want you to be ready for anything.
If you haven't watched the 11Alive,
a lot of people want to know if they can give their pets Thanksgiving leftovers. Ardian Daytil from our Verify team is separating fact from fiction.
Thanksgiving leftovers. They may taste super yummy to you, but be careful before serving that food to your furry family members. We checked with these sources and they say many of the foods on the Thanksgiving table, well, they aren't safe for pets to eat. First up, the main event. While turkey is often used in commercial dog food and can be healthy for dogs when cooked plain, Thanksgiving turkeys are packed with flavor. or at least they should be. And the fats, oils, spices, and seasonings used to flavor it, as well as the skin, well, they can be dangerous to pets. That's because too much fat puts pets at risk of pancreatitis, which, according to the Pet Poison Helpline, is an inflammation of the pancreas that can result in vomiting, diarrhea, loss of appetite, and abdominal pain for your pet. So it's a no for turkey. Next up, the holiday ham. According to the American Kennel Club, ham contains a higher fat content than most other types of meat. It's often high in salt and sugar, according to Purina. Both of those are reasons why ham is bad for pets. So how about stuffing or dressing? Onions, garlic, and chives, well, they're all common ingredients in stuffing, and they're poisonous to both dogs and cats, according to the Pet Poison Helpline. So it's a no for all of these items, too. But there are some plain foods often used in Thanksgiving dishes that are safe for pets. Apples, green beans, sweet potatoes, zucchini, winter squash, carrots, and popcorn are all on the Pet Poison Helpline's list of pet-safe foods. It's important to stress, though, that these foods must be free of oil, butter, fats, sugar, spices, seasonings, and salt. According to the American Veterinary Medical Association, the safest way to treat your pet during the holiday season, well, it's to share some treats or a holiday-themed toy.
As always, if there's something you want us to verify, send us an email. You can also text verify to 404-885-7600.
Let's all head outside, right? It looks nice out there until you get out there and then you feel it. You're looking at Blue Ridge right now, crystal clear. It looks beautiful on the outside. Plenty of sunshine around. You see the wires bouncing just a little bit. It's a bit windy out there. And the leaves aren't off all the trees, and so certainly that wind will take some of that away. We had a front that's pushing away from us now. You can see up here to the far northeast, behind it, some colder air, especially in western New York, western Pennsylvania. Some of that may make it all the way over toward Philadelphia today, maybe a flurry or two. Once you get down to D.C., it starts to clear out, heading down our way as well. Mostly sunny skies. We'll take that, folks. It's going to be nice. Temperatures in the 40s as we speak, and some 50s out there, like 50 in Eatonton, 50 in Peachtree City, 52 degrees in Athens. Everywhere else we're in the 40s, even some 30s up here to the far north, so that cooler air has moved in. Sustained winds anywhere between 10 15 miles per hour makes it feel even cooler out there. Gusts as high as 25 miles per hour. But look at this. This is the way it feels when you're exposed skin. Right now it feels like 41 in Atlanta, where we had the 40s over here toward Marietta. It feels like 37. So feeling much, much cooler on the outside. 8 out of a possible 11 today on the Wizometer, getting up to around 50 degrees for your afternoon high. We'll hold on to it. We'll hold on to the sunshine at least because of the high pressure that's building in. Over the next couple of days, that high pressure will continue to slide toward the east. We're going to watch a disturbance down to the south of us that's going to try to bring in a few more clouds. This purple indicates the drier air. We hold on to that right on through the weekend. By Sunday, that's when more of those clouds will start to push in. Maybe some rain down here to the south, but that's not moving in our direction, so we're not going to get any rain from this at all. Here's how it plays out. The forecast track model, you can follow along with the time right there at the top of the screen. Shows the sunshine around for the rest of the afternoon. Tonight, clear skies will allow those temperatures to fall back off into the low 30s. Notice the clouds moving in late in the day on Saturday. This is after the sun sets, so they'll come in through the overnight. We'll start you off Sunday morning with mostly cloudy skies. Notice that rain building back off to the west of us. Doesn't make it up here. Even our clouds will start to break up by Sunday afternoon. Now the little disturbance comes right on through, and we'll drop our temperatures down briefly. So over the weekend, you're looking at comfortable temperatures near 60 both Saturday and Sunday, even though we have those increasing clouds during the morning. 57 degrees will be your temperature on Monday, and then we start to warm it up. 63 on Tuesday, Wednesday, mostly sunny skies, and 65, pushing temperatures close to 70 degrees by the time we get to Thursday, with 67 for the afternoon high. Stays dry for much of the back to work week, back to school week. Yeah, starting to kind of think about finals by the end of next week, but at least you'll have the sunshine around. Enjoy your weekend. Aisha, back to you.
All right, you too, Chelsea. Thank you. For many, the post-Thanksgiving routine will include an exercise regimen. You know, you got to work off all those goodies. The weather is getting cold out there, as Chelsea just told us, so you might be tempted to work out inside, but experts say outdoor exercise is better. But why? Here's Jerry Carnes, our Why Guy.
When early man exercised, it didn't look like our workouts today. There were no gym memberships back then. Workouts were all outdoors, foraging for food or running from enemies. Exercising outside is more natural, which is part of the reason why health experts believe it's better for our body and mind. Let's look at all of the reasons why. Dr. Toyosi Okarumu of United Healthcare says simply stepping outside into the sunshine and fresh air is good for us.
Your body reacting to the natural elements outside also has its benefit. There's natural sounds, the natural elements, all of those contribute to actually making you feel calmer
The sun is a natural source of vitamin D, which provides a boost to our immune system. Fresh air and sunshine can increase the body's production of serotonin, warding off depression while helping you sleep better.
You're taking a really natural air. You're not in an air-conditioned room, recirculating your own air.
Indoor exercise machines have become pretty sophisticated, but Dr. Okarumu says they can't perfectly imitate the challenges of the outdoors.
There's rocks, there's trees, there's wind, there's the natural element. Our bodies were designed to interact with natural elements.
Of course, any exercise is good for you. If you enjoy working out at a gym, Dr. Okarumu recommends mixing it up with a few days inside and a few days exercising outdoors. She and others insist the more time you spend in the fresh air and sunshine, the better.
11Alive is teaming up with Publix and the Salvation Army for the 39th annual Can-a-thon to bring your canned goods to one of our contact-free drive-through locations that's happening on Friday, December 23rd. You can also donate to the Salvation Army online. It doesn't matter, 1 cans or you have a whole trunk load, bring them on. They're all going to help. For more, head to 11alive.com/Can-a-thon. All right, check your freezer. You may have a popular frozen food that could damage your teeth. We have details on that item with a new recall.
To be ready for anything.
If you haven't watched the 11Alive storm trackers lately, see the difference every day on 11Alive News. The next time you see severe weather, safely snap it and share it with 11Alive News using Near Me on the 11Alive News app.
Here's a photo of the storm that a viewer sent to us.
Download the 11Alive News app to use Near Me.
News happens fast. Stream it faster. 11Alive News is now on Roku. Stream live newscast
We begin tonight with breaking news.
and watch on demand.
We are tracking severe storms.
11Alive News. Stream now on Roku.
It's tougher than ever to tell if something on social media is fact or fiction.
That's what makes 11Alive News different. We verify, and we're the only ones in Metro Atlanta doing it.
Verify takes stories and claims that have gone viral, sources that information, and then we vet it with the experts.
So you can be confident you're getting the facts every time.
If you haven't watched Verify, see the difference on the 11Alive Morning News and at 11 p.m.
Weather can't run from the 11Alive Thunder Truck. A mobile weather center with the power and speed to chase down the strongest storms and bring you on-the-ground conditions. The 11Alive Thunder Truck, sponsored by Landmark Dodge.
Whether you're heading to school or the office, walk out the door prepared.
Here's something we like to call scams, bans, and recalls. Check your freezer. A popular brand of frozen broccoli tots have been recalled because packages could contain metal fragments and small rocks. There have already been 2 reports of dental damage. ConAgra issued the voluntary recall for bird's eye broccoli tots in 12-ounce packages last week. If you have any in your freezer, throw them away. Another recall you should know about: Old Spice and Secret are pulling some of its deodorant sprays due to concerns about a possible cancer-causing chemical. Procter & Gamble is voluntarily recalling 18 versions of the products. The aerosol sprays were sold in stores nationwide and online. The FDA says the product may contain benzene. Procter & Gamble have not received any reports of any adverse effects from the products. If you have any of these sprays, the FDA says you should stop using them. Apple is delaying the launch of a feature allowing iPhone owners to keep their driver's license or ID on their smartphone. According to the website for iOS 15, Apple will launch that feature early next year instead. In September, Apple revealed Georgia would be one of the 8 states to debut the technology. It allows you to add your state-issued IDs to your phone wallet app, and also the move that will help TSA to have select security checkpoints and lanes if you put that ID on your phone. For many, we know the day after Thanksgiving marks the beginning of Christmas music season. Rick Damagella unwraps some new sounds for the holidays.
One of the biggest new Christmas songs this season is Mariah Carey's Fall in Love at Christmas, featuring Khalid and Kirk Franklin. The trio will perform it on Carey's upcoming Apple TV Plus holiday special, December 3rd. Debbie Gibson's original ode to the holidays is Christmas Star. It's been a busy year for Gibson, who in August dropped her first new album of original music in 20 years.
Many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you.
That's Steve Perry singing the classic The Christmas Song. The performance comes from the former Journey singer's first set of holiday music, The Season.
I want someone new to hold me, and I want you. I want you, God, for Christmas.
Singer-songwriter, fiddle player, and the Highwomen member Amanda Shires joins the holiday debuts with her new album, For Christmas, featuring the country bluesy grind of Gone for Christmas. Folk rock group Blackmore's Night have released a remastered and expanded edition of their Winter Carols album this season. The 27-song double album features Christmas classics, originals, and live performances.
We already know Mariah Carey is the queen of Christmas. All right, so weeks after a local judge banned them, elves on the shelf are back, baby. Why the judge had a change of heart for Cobb County residents. Next.
Walk out the door prepared.
11Alive Morning News gives you breaking news and perspective on the day ahead.
From sunny skies to severe weather. Know what to expect and what to wear.
And while I can't stop traffic, I can certainly help save you some time and frustration.
If you haven't watched the 11Alive Morning News lately, see the difference. Weekdays, 5 to 7 a.m. If you see breaking news wherever you are, safely snap it and share it with us using Near Me on the 11Alive News app.
All right, look at this video of breaking news a viewer just sent us.
Download the 11Alive News app to use Near Me.
Life moves fast in Metro Atlanta. So does the news.
Watch 11Alive News at 11. You'll get breaking news and you'll get it fast.
See stories and perspectives on the issues affecting you.
Whether it's sunny skies or severe weather, feel confident you've got an accurate forecast for tomorrow.
And we verify whether viral stories are fact or fiction. No one else does that.
If you haven't watched 11Alive News lately, see the difference. Watch 11Alive News at 11 p.m.
Want to verify whether something's true or false?
Do parents have the right to see their child's medical records?
Now you can ask us using the Near Me feature of the 11Alive News app. Just record your question, send it to us. Download the 11Alive News app to use Near Me.
News happens fast. Stream it faster. 11Alive News is now on Roku. Stream live newscasts.
We begin with breaking news
and watch on demand.
We're tracking severe weather moving through the metro area.
11Alive News. Stream now on Roku.
When it comes to weather, all you want to know is, how is it going to affect my day?
When you watch 11Alive Storm Trackers, we focus on the next 24 hours so that you can plan your day.
And when it comes to severe weather, we're live instantly, keeping you up to date and keeping your family safe.
Accuracy and safety are everything. We want you to be ready for anything.
If you haven't watched the 11Alive Storm Trackers lately, see the difference every day on 11Alive News. The next time you see severe weather, safely snap it.
There's been a twist in the case after Cobb County Judge Chief banned elves on the shelf from the county. Santa's Little Helpers are back in action. Judge Robert Leonard rescinded his order banning elves after hearing arguments that the elves are essential frontline workers and necessary to carry out the Cobb County Bar Association toy drive this year. Earlier, the judge issued an order banning the mischievous helpers, saying that they distracted kids from school time. But they're back, and Santa, Rudolph, Frosty, and the Cobb County Bar Secretary and President even gathered for a photo to celebrate. My best friend just put up their elf in the bathroom this morning, so parents, get ready to find all those locations. Good luck to you. Thanks for watching 11Alive News at noon. Make it a great weekend.
See the difference on the 11Alive Morning News and at 11 p.m.
Weather can't run from the 11Alive Thunder Truck. A mobile weather center with the power and speed to chase down the strongest storms and bring you on-the-ground conditions. The 11Alive Thunder Truck, sponsored by Landmark Dodge.
Whether you're heading to school or the office,
Walk out the door prepared.
11Alive Morning News gives you breaking news and perspective on the day ahead.
From sunny skies to severe weather, know what to expect and what to wear.
And while I can't stop traffic, I can certainly help save you some time and frustration.
If you haven't watched the 11Alive Morning News lately, see the difference. Weekdays, 5 to 7 a.m.